What's up, everybody? We're back in HermitCraft, and I have a special surprise for you at the start of this episode. Today, just not too long ago, I was mining, gathering resources. I used an entire Silk Touch pick, so that gives you an idea of how much I was mining. I have tons of stone. I got this much iron, got some redstone, some coal. Well, I got a lot of coal. This is the surprise I have for you. Look at how much coal I got. This is over 6 stacks of coal. And I placed it all here because we're going to break all of it with this fortune pick. Let's see how much we can get. I'm guessing if there was 6 stacks of coal ore, we're going to be looking at maybe 15 stacks of coal. But that's just me. And then the redstone as well. So we're going to do both. So first I'm going to do this redstone here. I don't want to screw anything up with the counters here. I already have 34, so just know that. So minus half a stack after we're done. So I'm gonna just break this down with the fortune pick. See how much redstone we can get here. Holy moly! It's gonna be a lot, and we're getting experience, which is kind of cool. Not like we need it or anything, but you know, still cool. Because after a while, you know, mining and stuff, it's cool to just, we can use the enchanting room that we've got here and, you know, make some magic happen. So, I think we might not even have enough inventory space to hold on to all the stuff that we're going to have just based on how much flipping redstone I got going on here. Holy. Now, the one thing I like this pick, but I'm going to get one with efficiency because I don't want to wait that long. Okay, guys, so I switched out my pick for one with efficiency. This one's almost broken, and then this is my other pick, which is pretty much the same thing. It just has it in a different order, but it's the same. So let's see how much we can get, ladies and gentlemen. I have a feeling this pick is going to break very, very soon, but I also have a feeling we are just going to get massive amounts of coal. And you know what? You can never have enough coal. I think that this is awesome, and it's going to be great to just store all this and, you know, just have coal and not have to worry about coal again for a long time. This is Silk Touch, so that's not what we want. It's that darn mod, the inventory tweaks mod. Look, it still doesn't know it's broken yet. There we go. Now it still keeps breaking. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Okay, break. There we go. Now it broke for good. Now we're gonna use this new one. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, holy crap, I got all the way to level 27 just by mining. That's nuts. So let's see, how'd we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half stacks. It's actually less than I thought. But you can't complain about that. Look at that. Look at all that new coal. That is really sick. So I'm going to put this back and keep using this. That looks pretty sweet. Alright, moving on. Okay, guys, so I did a little bit more work on the bridge here, and I had to get some input from you. So I have to credit this first idea here to Cilantro Gamer, because when I was over at his base on his live stream, I noticed that he had not been using fences next to each other, and I always thought, you know, the best way to make fences, well, obviously just with fences, but this actually looks really cool. I mean, if you have someone come along do that, then, you know, it'd be annoying, but Luckily, this is a private server and no one's gonna, mess with it. But I think this looks really cool. So I want to get your thoughts on this. So instead of just fences all along, I've got the 3 fence gates, which I think is really cool. The steps I'm pretty happy with so far. I'm not sure how else I could really improve it. This wasn't meant to be a large scale build, just something we could go on, to start docking. Josh has started building a little rail system over there. I don't know how I feel about it, because it's kind of, well, over here on my side, and it looks a little bit ugly, but whatever. Oh, we've got both the tea eaters on. Hey, buddy or guy. I'm Canadian, so I gotta say buddy. Now I just need your opinion for this down here, guys. So basically, before I continue on and finish the bridge, because it's going to be the similar style on the actual pier part, which is going to be larger at the end there. For one, the wood is just a placeholder, but you can decide whether you think the wood there on the bottom looks better or the stone. And then the second thing I need you to give me your thoughts on is I put those fences along there. Now I think that while the idea is cool and while it looks kind of cool, because of the half slab gap there, it just doesn't really look too proper. So without looks better. Also, I tried fence gates, but apparently you can't. You need a block underneath them to be able to place them. Or at least I just wasn't able to place them. So here's a little view from further away. Get you a little look from further away. Side view there. With or without. Give me your opinions. And maybe you could give me an idea for what we should do if we're not going to include it. Maybe because it does seem a little bit bare here. You've got to admit. However, I do like this right here. Looks good. And I'll show you kind of what I meant. Like I was hoping we could put some fence gates down, but you can't. I'm not sure. I'm gonna test this right now. I don't know if I can maybe like this would be really annoying to have to do, but you can just do that and then break it after. Oh, you can. Okay, that's cool. So let's just see how it looks just like this. And then this can also be an option as well. So I'm going to have to do this, make a little bit of scaffolding first. Then we'll plunk them all the way along. And we need more blocks. Dirt. Have to do. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now let's break all this stuff. And then we'll take a... Oop. Got ahead of myself and broke some fence there. We'll take a look and see how this looks. Okay. Oops, you're not a fence. Break. I need fence. Here we go. Cool. So need a little bit of munchies. And actually, depending on the pattern, I think maybe it could work. Let me back up yet again. But still, I'm not quite happy with it. You know what it is? It's that gap there. It's that gap that just makes it not quite look proper. Unless maybe I made them go down deeper. I'm not sure. I think for now, I'm kind of partial to leaving it bare. However, you guys can let me know because I want this to be keep you guys involved like I have been doing, and I don't know if you guys like when I do that, but I like to ask questions and get input, and I think that's a really good way to do it. So yeah, that's cool. So that looking good so far. Like, look at this bad boy. It's flipping pretty sick. I do love this design. So Cilantro, hats off to you, man. This is pretty sick. And he might come over here and help me with. If you don't know who he is, he does streams all the time. He's more of a streamer than actual YouTuber. But he's really big on Twitch and he does a lot of streaming. His specialty is kind of turning landscapes into like housing. So, he could, like, in his place, he can turn like a big old mountain into like a house, but still retain the form of the mountain and kind of build in and around it. And I think that's really, really cool. So another thing I want to talk about in this episode, before I show you some other changes I've made, is durability. I've been getting a lot of slack, and so is pretty much everyone who does LPs and stuff, about durability on items. And I have to give 100% credit to Exuma here for this, because he did a little study on it. He double-checked it with the code. And durability, we've all been wrong. I mean, some people may have known, but I get comments all the time when I use the wrong tool, how I'm not supposed to be doing that. So, if I break this with a pick, it's the exact same as if I was to be breaking stone. If I was to come down here and break a piece of stone. It does the exact same amount of durability on the pick. Same with the shovel, same with an axe. So actually, once all my axes run out, I'm actually going to stop crafting axes altogether and just craft shovels, because you can see here, I'll show you an example. I'll put down some wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do a double test here. So when I've got my axe out, with efficiency 4, I think, yeah. Efficiency, oh, I guess the efficiency is different. But anyways, if the efficiency is the same, the shovel's going to be a little bit slower. But you'll notice, even with efficiency 3, that's pretty fast for breaking the wood. Now the axe obviously is much faster, but it's not really, I mean, this is a better efficiency too. So with similar efficiency, it might be similar speed. However, I can get 3 diamond shovels for the cost of 1 axe. And so if I can put down, if I can take it, I mean, because I'm not wasting your time by enchanting. And I'm not wasting, well, I'm only wasting my time, and that's completely up to me if I want to waste my time enchanting 3 instead of 1. But I've got a better chance to get a higher efficiency that way anyways. So the way I see it is it's more beneficial to make 3 diamond shovels and enchant each one, and then hope for a high efficiency enchant, and use shovels instead of using axes for things like chopping down trees, etc. And like I said, it's the same thing. You can get unbreaking on a shovel as well, and it only uses 1 durability on the shovel. And the only reason I wasn't doing this before is because, like everybody, I thought, you know, well, it uses double the damage, but that's just not the case. The only thing it uses double damage on, however, is when you break blocks with a sword. So sword, when you kill an enemy, it uses 1 damage per hit. But if I was to do this, that's bad. That uses 2 durability on the sword. So the only way, you can't yell at me anymore for using the wrong tool. However, you can yell at me if I use a sword to break a block. That's perfectly fine, and I will respond and say thank you for being on my case, my homie. Okay, so I'm just collecting wood, but mainly I just wanted to make that point. Now, I highly recommend you go check out Exumavoid's video on item durability, to kind of get a full picture and to get proof, as well as, just understand all the tools and the durability. He's tested out flint and steel. He's tested out everything. So definitely go check that out. The link will be in the descripciones. Now, I like all your guys' ideas. We kind of didn't really change this because at first I didn't like it, and then we added these on top, and Joe did that, and I really kind of am quite fond of it now. Actually, I have to put them. We're not done. I'm quite fond of how this turned out now. I think it's pretty nice, if you ask me. I want to test actually one thing, putting some half slabs up here. See how that looks. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna do that on both sides, and I changed the floor back to birch in the floor. And it's funny because I ragged on Joe when he first did it, like, oh yeah, Joe, nah, that looks like crap. However, I think it looks quite good. I mean, checkered floor, as I'm not usually down for, but it's kind of more of a pattern, and I'm kind of feeling it. So I'm gonna leave it, unless you guys are opposed to me doing so. I think it's quite nice, and I changed the upstairs, and I think you'll find it's much different. That's for sure. Hopefully it's done, if you know what I mean. You'll see when I get up there. Hopefully it's finished. I don't know if it will be. Yep, it's done pretty much. All the grass is pretty much spread. Just add a little torch over here. So yeah, I put a whole nother layer to this floor. So the sandstone is still below here. If I break a block, you can see. It's still there. But I wanted to... Well, here's the thing. My first thought was like, oh yeah, grass will look really good, because grass and sandstone and birchwood and stuff, they look really good. However, the biome I'm in right now is kind of crappy for that. The grass over here is a very dull green. It's just not the same as I pictured it. But I still think it looks good. So I'm going to put another brewing stand here. I'm going to put 3. And then on these back things, I want to put 1, 2, 3, 4 cauldrons. This is just for like 1, 2, 3, 4 cauldrons, or like some kind of chest pattern here and here. I want to have like lots of chests for different potions and stuff. But this is all, again, still yet again, a work in progress, as well as I gotta fix up this. I broke some glass over here earlier. But I wanted to get your thoughts on it too, because I like doing something and then be like, hey guys, what do you think about this? Should I keep it? Should I change it? But I like it. I mean, I'm with it. I'm kind of feeling the grass here. I'm feeling it. But maybe not. Maybe a different block here. Like if we kept the same, you know how I've got this layer up and then we replaced the grass here with like you know, a dark spruce. Actually, that looks kind of good. Let's just have a test here. I know the grass just spread, but let's just have a little testy poo and see how that. I like this dark spruce right here, actually. I'm really feeling that. I tried to keep. Oh, we're run out. But picture that. That looks kind of majestic, you know. It's kind of majestic. Sorry about that on my Skype, guys. I think we'll go with that. Let's check that out. Let's see how that goes. Okay, guys. I think this looks pretty good. We might want to put a bit of a pattern in the floor or something later, but I think once it's furnished a bit, and might even put some chairs here, like on the sides, and you know, fill this thing up, and it'll look pretty good. So yeah, definitely throw the opinions at me for that. But I think we're gonna go with this. So I'm gonna make another thing, and then we'll go with this design here. I really like how that's turning out. So yeah, overall I think this wizard tower is starting to look pretty wizardy. Looking pretty good. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so next episode what I'm going to be working on is I'm going to try to finish. I know I always keep saying like, "Oh, it'll all be done by next time." But no, I think what I'll try to do for next time, like actually though, is look at your comments on the bridge, and then look at your comments on the wizard tower, and then actually finish, or at least finish just the wizard's tower. Get it done, so you know it's ready. It's ready for you guys to see, based on the opinions you gave me. I think that would be cool. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry, Pixel Nerds aren't around. I don't know what they're up to, but that's alright. Sometimes it can just be BS. You know, get personal. It's all good. I'm going to be recording a little bit of Borderlands 2 again later on today. I hope you guys enjoy that series. I think Borderlands 2 is a great game, and I'm going to be playing it anyways, so the way I see it is, why not record it? Because even if not all of you want to watch it, there are a good number of you that are like, hey man, if you're playing it anyways, why aren't you recording it and uploading it for us? Because we want to see it. So, to those people, thank you for watching. And the people who don't enjoy the other games and just like Minecraft, I'm not judging you. I love you too. Don't worry. You know, relax. We're still good. Cause yeah, like I understand that some people come here for Minecraft and that's what they care about, and you know they don't really. That's just what they want to know about. But yeah, guys, like flipping heck, I'm gonna have that stuff done, and it's gonna look premium because already I'm excited about finishing it up. Like the wizard tower looks really good to me so far, and I'm excited to just like finish it and show you guys the finished product. And I think we should do some kind of redstoning. Should get, even if we got to get some help in here, do a little redstone and get something automated here. I mean, we got our automatic little wheat farm here, but maybe I think I need to. One thing I've noticed is wood. I'm needing quite a bit of, and for my projects, I'm using a lot of wood, and sand. So I was thinking of maybe getting a good design. Maybe Exumas. I think I know he has a really good design for a sweet tree farm for both. Well, for I guess all three trees, because I like to use oak. I like to use except for the jungle trees. It's the one I'm not really gonna use too much over here. But I need a tree farm, like something that's just gonna be a really quick way to gather, to get some spruce and some birch, as well as a little bit of oak, but mainly spruce and birch. But mainly birch, like that's the main thing that I'll be gathering. So yeah, definitely need to do that. However, I think that I'm just gonna have to go with the method of making just like a massive underground one, just a massive room somewhere or something. Because this just isn't cutting it, this back corner here. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that stuff, the wizard tower, get all that stuff done. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Love you guys.